Good day, Ruskin enjoyers. I hope each and every one of you are doing all right out there in the world. It is a brand new day, and I thought I could probably make a video talking about something I only slightly touched upon yesterday. So, yesterday, during my Rust Workshop skin checks, at the very beginning of this video, I made mention that when there's a new update on the horizon, Rust skin creators will make skins in reference to the new update. So, for example, we have the Abyss update, which will be coming out on July 6th, with a lot of new interesting details, such as a rideable tugboat vehicle, which you can build a base on. There's a new monument on the horizon, and we have a Hazmat DLC. Very nice. So basically, what happened is a whole bunch of skin creators made some skins very in line and in theme with the new update on the horizon because they feel like they have a better chance of potentially having their skins accepted. Not too hard to understand. There's a lot of interest in the themes that Abyss will be having, so skin creators made skins based on that. However, guys, in this video, I want to talk more about people who invest into skins that already exist, that are already on the Steam market, on third-party sites and whatnot, that they've bought into because they think that they're going to spike in demand, spike in interest, and of course spike in price when the update comes out. So we're going to be discussing a whole bunch about this, all right? Makes sense? Because this applies to not only the Abyss update, but for all future updates, and I want to make sure that you're aware how this usually works. Sound good? So, the Abyss update. As I mentioned, we got the likes of this very cool diving suit. This isn't the diving suit. This very likely will be an NPC. But you've also got the likes of the tugboat, aquatics, boats, shipping. You get the idea. Very nice. Very cool. So what I'll probably go ahead and do is I'll go to the Steam market and I'll probably type in boat just to see what potentially... Oh, look. Boathouse door. Now, remember what I said. We have a tugboat vehicle that will be introduced to the next update. And it looks like some people have made some moves. What's this? The boathouse door is now selling for almost $15. I wonder what happened. Well, clearly a speculator thought, maybe with the new update, loads of people would be looking for the likes of boat doors, and maybe I'll jump in and buy all the stock. So yeah, look at the history of the boathouse door, and you can see it wasn't really super in demand for a quite long time. Very stable with its price, and then of course, new update on the horizon based on boats, diving suits, and aquatics. Bought out all the stock. So, do you see the impact of when a new update comes out? If the skin is fairly, close to the themes of the new update, speculators very likely will be jumping in and buying out all the stock. So, we've now seen the impact on this store. Now, there's plenty of other skins out there that are fairly in line and reference the Abyss updates, such as the likes of the submarine door. Yes, this looks very cool, but it was already pretty expensive, so the impact isn't really super noticeable, as you can see there. So yeah, this was already pretty expensive, but it does have a counterpart, the yellow submarine door, and you notice there's a whole lot more. So right now, this is currently selling at $2, but literally just a few days ago, this was selling for like 90 cents each. Do you see the magical spike in demand? Look at the grand scheme of things. So yeah, very noticeable. People have jumped in, bought out stock, because they believe that people will want to buy these skins when the new update comes out, the Abyss update. So do you understand the theme and the overall point I'm trying to throw over to all of you? When there is new content on the horizon, people will speculate, people will jump in and buy stock of skins that they think people will want to use, and of course, we will see many situations like this. Yep. So shipping container set was also another batch of skins that got attacked. Even the sleeping bag. So this is currently selling for $5.75. I scroll down and yep, you can see the exact same thing. The price was fairly stable for many good years. And then all of a sudden, buy out and then price is now $5.75. So yeah, this has happened. But the main reason that I wanted to make this video was because I saw something happen and I was quite surprised to see it. So we have seen this collection getting bought out. This is the Deep Sea collection. As you can see here, Deep Sea Furnace, and this is all the skins. Deep Sea Hatchet and Pickaxe technically isn't part of the same collection here. I'm actually just going to be focusing the deplorables. The reason why these didn't go up in price that much is because the Hazmat DLC comes out with its own hatchet and pickaxe, so people don't care for you. Sorry. But yeah, the main point was I wanted to discuss the Deep Sea collection. Now, we can see all the skins right here. They have low quantities, and you know exactly why they have low quantities. Someone jumped in and bought out a massive chunk of the stock. So as we see here, Deep Sea Storage, currently selling at $4.68. Do you know what I should also mention? When did these skins come out? 2019. How many did they sell? On average, only a few thousand sales for each of these deplorables. Now, for a very long time, nobody really cared about these skins, and you can see it pretty much all here. The price never really went up above $1 that much. It had its moments in the past, but it always stuck around $1. Maybe at best $1.50 sometimes, but yeah. But suddenly, now it's selling at $4.68. Let's go take a look at the likes of the furnace. Nobody cared about this furnace for a very, very, very long time. Again, I'll show you. Look here. It just kind of sat around $1 to $1.50 for a very long time. Pretty much most of this year, this furnace was selling for about 90 cents. Yet now, it is currently selling at $3.58. So this is all because someone jumped in, bought out all the stock purely by speculation, assuming that when this update comes out, the likes of these deep sea skins will spike in demand and spike in price. Now, guess what? They technically already made the spike in demand happen and the spike in price. What they actually need to see now is people actually desire and want to use these. And the person who bought into the Deep Sea collection, which let me point out to you, they bought in around June 23rd, June 24th, 25th. Yeah, you can see that. Literally a few days ago. They lucked in very, very luckily because by default they were buying the skins because they thought they would have a nice impact when this appeared. But we actually saw a brand new Deep Sea skin being introduced. Yes, Vitalik was the skin creator that made the likes of these. And you can see it right there, Vitalik. And Deep Sea collection, we'll just quickly bring this up. So, come on. At your own pace, SCMM.app. Come on. You could do it. You could do it. Could you do it a little faster? Come on. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we got the point across. Vitalik was the skin creator that made those skins 4 years ago, and he saw the opportunity. He made a skin in reference for the new update, but, you know, because he already had the collection, all he had to do was continue it. And, well, if we see the likes of this potentially being accepted, by default, these will spike in demand and spike in price. But the problem is, they've already kind of spiked in demand and spike in price. So it'll be more a case of, will they actually maintain their prices? If you see the inclusion of this, very likely. And, well, it's all a matter of, you know, when this rolls out, will that all happen? Will it be successful? We shall see. But I want to show off to you something that's happened in the recent past that has pretty much emulated what we've just seen here. And that is the shipping container DLC. So again, this was new content at the beginning of June. We all saw this. You probably already bought it. Have you enjoyed it? But main thing I want to get across to all of you was people saw that this was coming out. We had a good 2-3 weeks before this actually released where we were fully aware that this was on the horizon, this was coming out, and yes, speculators did jump in, they bought out all of the container doors. So I actually mentioned this a good month or so ago when I could see people already jumping in. There were people on TikTok and everything saying, guys, buy all the container doors. They're surely going to go up in price when the shipping container building skin comes out. So, yeah, you saw pretty much every single container door at one point selling above $15. All of them. Don't count the shipping container garage door. We'll talk about that in a second. But all of these doors, every single one of them was selling for around or above $15. But now they've all started to go down in price. What do you think happened? Well, the demand wasn't really there to keep the price up. But still, it's doing a lot better compared to what it was doing in the past. So as you can see right there, nobody cared about this door. La 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 la. Oh look, there's new content on the horizon that matches up with the theme of this door. Oh, okay, then let's just buy out everything. And suddenly, this 90-cent sheet metal door suddenly sells for about $20 plus. And yep, then it goes down to about 15, and then it gradually goes down and down and down. This is something that I want to make sure that you all are aware of. There very likely will be the spike in demand and the price going up, but it's not going to stay at the high point forever. Eventually it will go down. Interest will go down. So yeah, that was a nice little insight. But yeah, whilst all of these peaked up very nicely, as you can see here once more, they had nice peaks, but eventually it does go down. Will it go all the way down back to the prices that they were before? I don't think so. I think these will be propped up for a good, reasonable amount of time, as you can see here, with lots and lots of buy orders. But as time goes on, eventually it will just start to go down. The interest of this, it's already come out and whatnot. There's no hype or anything. It's already come out. So, yeah, eventually interest does slowly die, and then price tends to go down. This double door will probably still do all right, because we don't see many double doors being accepted. So, but yeah, this very likely might do all right as well, because this came out back in 2017. There's not a lot of quantity in circulation, so yeah, very easy to jump in and pretty much buy out all the stock. Essentially, what we saw here with all of these skins. So there's a very good chance these deep sea skins could potentially maintain their price. However, you're probably sitting there now and thinking, so you're sitting there saying I should probably go ahead and buy these skins right now? I would not recommend it. I mean, if you're rich, sure, but I wouldn't recommend it purely based on the fact that someone's already jumped in and bought out pretty much all the stock. Not all of it, but someone already made a move. And this is where, in the future, because now you're clued in the future, if we see another update being referenced, mentioned, like this still has another week or so to go until this actually releases. But we already kind of knew about this. We already had the Shadowfrax video and whatnot, showcasing off a lot of the details. So in the future, keep your eyes open, and maybe even next month. Maybe even next month we'll see details or something. Whether it's a building skin or a hazmat DLC or an actual proper content update, you now know that if you can figure out some skins that relate to the theme of the upcoming update, you potentially could jump in and invest. Much like with all of these skins here, people made moves and people potentially might make some profits. The main point is, will people actually want to buy these skins at these prices? We shall see. So best of luck to all those people that invest into these deep sea skins and all of the other boat related skins. But like I said, people actually have to have interest. And then there's the extra point. What do you do when the update comes out? And like I said, skin creators are going to make skins in reference to the new update. And when the next Rust store comes out with that update, you very likely will see a skin come out during that same week that references the update. So another good example to point out was when the shipping container DLC came out at the beginning of June of 2023. We had the shipping container garage door come out in that Rust store during that week. Very nice. There was a bit of a problem. It sold 43,000. So, do you notice a problem here? Yeah, it's already down by 30% almost. Far too many of them were bought. So, just because a very nice skin happens to appear during that week, it doesn't mean it's going to be a guaranteed success. And like I said, this has come out. It's come and gone. The interest in this, it slowly is going down and down and down. It's got far too much quantity on the Steam market. There's quite a lot of resistance right there. And it's got quite some time to get anywhere to jump back up to the $2.50 price that it sold for. It sold for $2.50, right? Yeah, $2.50. So, yeah, I hope a lot of insight has been introduced to you with all of this. So, like I said, in the future, if you keep an eye on Twitter and whatnot, you put an effort in to be aware of what's potentially coming out, you will potentially be the one who can make the first move to jump in and invest into all the new potential content based on investing into skins that already exist. That makes sense. So, yeah, that was a bit of a ramble. But again, this is one of those videos where you learn something new. And now you understand why quite a lot of the aquatic and boat themed skins have gone up in price insanely recently. There was a reason. But again, it was all speculation. There are no guarantees that this will be successful, buying out all of these skins. There has to be genuine demand. There has to be actual people that want to buy these at these prices. And this is why the likes of these doors eventually started to go down in price, because the interest in them starts to go down once the actual update came out. When the hype is gone, prices will slowly go down. But they won't, hit rock bottom like they did before. They will somewhat maintain a decent price from here on now. Sounds good? Right. So there's one final extra thing that I wanted to point out to you. I'm sure many of you are aware of my collection list for all the most recent Ruskin submissions. There was one extra batch of skins that was uploaded that was made by Mishka and Svonsva, so I thought I'd quickly give it the time. So this is a pair of hoodie and pants, and that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? So this is the Seabed hoodie and pants, and yeah, if you're a fan, consider going to my collection link, which you can see right here on my Rust Workshop skin checks video right there. So just click that and just scroll down and you'll see it with all of the other clothing and armor, which is right here. So yeah, just wanted to give that a little bit of a spotlight. So gentlemen, what are you going to do from here and now? Have you learned a lesson? Hopefully. So yeah, cool. Have a lovely day. Enjoy the update when it comes out next week, and tugboats are going to be really, really interesting. Oh, yes, they are. Have fun with those. So best of luck. Have a lovely weekend, and yeah, cool.